Guys, am I mic'd? Is everybody ready? Okay, are we good to go?
I think so.
All right, I'm ready. Let's do this. Hi, I'm Malaika Arora, and today I'm going to be giving you a behind-the-scenes makeup tutorial with my favorite Sephora artist, Monal. Hi.
Malaika, how are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, I absolutely love the artists at Sephora. They always teach me some new trick or beauty secret when I ask for their help. I mean, I love Sephora in general. No better place to shop if you're a beauty fanatic like me. And today we're going to be doing a festive look, and you can wear the same for a wedding or any special occasion. The most important tip that I've got probably is get shade matched every few months to find a foundation that looks as close, right, to your skin as possible. That's very important because your skin changes color depending on your lifestyle, especially for me. So since I travel a lot, this keeps happening. So getting a good foundation is always the best way to avoid looking cakey. Well, I think a good moisturizer is extremely important, along with a great serum. My favorite is always a vitamin C serum and exfoliating toner. Maybe a makeup remover, and of course, most importantly, never ever go to bed with makeup. And probably a good lip balm, which I always carry in my bag at all times. Okay, now that's a tough one. Everybody is different. But if I had to pick my top 5, because I love to experiment with makeup, I'd say a great corrector and concealer. You definitely need a great eyeliner and mascara for daily use. And of course, the one thing that completes a look for me is a nude lipstick and a great blush. Well, on an average, when I'm doing my own makeup, I think I'm rather quick actually. I take tops maybe 20 minutes, 25 minutes, no more than that. I'm pretty quick actually. I'll share not one, but I'll share 2 beauty secrets. One is when you're doing your foundation, when you're doing your application, I always kind of mix a little bit of my moisturizer in it because I think that just it nourishes your skin and it gives a beautiful glow. It just sets much better. Of course, you have so many products that you can use under your base, but this is a secret that I always do and I think it works beautifully. Besides that, I think another thing that works really well before you start your makeup is applying ice. Just kind of rub ice on your skin. It really preps your skin, and just pinch your cheeks. So kind of just plump your cheeks with your fingers, your 2 fingers. Just plump it up and pinch it. It gets a nice nice color to the cheeks. It gives it instant plumping and a nice rosy tinge to your cheeks. So yeah, these are my beauty secrets. Firstly, I think beauty is very different for everybody. It's very individualistic, and everybody has something beautiful about them. That is what they need to enhance. That is what they need to feel good about. That is what should make them feel like they can conquer the world. Beauty, I know, however cliche as it may sound, beauty is what comes from within, and your makeup is what enhances it from the external. Honest truth is entering a Sephora store is like a candy shop for me. I don't know where to begin and I don't know when to stop. There's just so much. The choices are unbelievable, and there's a little bit of everything for everyone. So yeah, to actually pinpoint that first memory, all I remember was I just couldn't stop shopping. Well, there are lots of people whose makeup and style I really think is fantastic. If I had to, take names closer home, for 2 very different reasons. One, I think I love Kareena Kapoor's makeup style and close to what she is in real life without a dot of makeup. So I love that because it's just very real and nice. Even her style, kind of speaks the same. And the other I would say is probably Deepika, purely because I think she really experiments with with makeup and style and stuff. She really pushes the envelope. So yeah, I think both these ladies are super fantastic. My very first experience with makeup would probably be in school, which was a disaster. Because you know how it is, we felt the more you put, the better you look, not realizing we look like clowns. But I think over the years, we just kind of understood makeup better. I know my skin better. I know what looks good on me, what doesn't. I've experimented a lot. So yeah, so I think that has definitely changed over the years. I think most of my funny or makeup disasters would be whilst performing on stage because I don't know, I was told that if you're on stage, the person on the last row needs to see you. So I was making sure that they saw me and I put on so much makeup. And I think I was just going through that whole glitter and shimmer obsession, so that I was just going crazy with that. Okay, we're almost done with the eye makeup, but my most important aspect of eye makeup is mascara. And I think, applying mascara is what actually makes the eyes really pop. It opens it up, it actually completes the look. And that's another hack that I have for you. Whilst applying, before you apply mascara, I always curl my lashes with a curler. But before actually curling it, just make sure you kindly warm up the curler. So you could warm it up, with a hair dryer, so it gets a little warm, and then you curl your lashes. It curls beautifully, and then apply, 1-2 coats. I always prefer 2 coats of mascara because I think that looks amazing. Oh, there are loads of beauty trends that I've tried in the past. For example, very thin brows. I've done that. I hate it. I don't know why. I love thicker, bushier brows. So that was a trend that I tried, and I wish I hadn't. But of course, then I remember there was this whole trend about a darker lip liner. So you wear this really dark lip liner and a lighter lipstick. That was another trend which I remember I tried back in the day. And a beauty trend that I do want to try is actually strange. I've never tried is baking. I think it's something that I've seen it all over, and I find it so beautiful and so intriguing. So that's a trend I definitely want to try. The other trend that I would like to try is it's like the fox eye kind of a thing, but where you kind of just pull it up like that, your makeup, so it looks like nice and foxy. That's another trend that I want to try. So yeah, these 2 trends. My eye makeup is done. And let's move on to a face, which is, we have blusher, we have a little bit of highlighter, and a dash of bronzer. So that's what's left. Okay, the one product to elevate my everyday look without a doubt has to be mascara. Actually, lots of mascara. And of course, perfume. And my favorite mascara would be the one from Lancome. Yeah, I don't quite remember the name, but yeah, it's a Lancome mascara for sure. I think the most important aspect of wearing makeup for long hours, it should be a cardinal rule, is making sure that you take everything off, every bit of trace of makeup at the end of the day, and don't ever remember this, don't ever sleep with makeup. And I'm really very particular about this. I'm extremely disciplined when it comes to my skincare routine, both night and day. So the days I don't really shoot, I like to let my skin just breathe, let it just be as natural as possible, and just keep moisturizing it and use lots and lots of sunscreen. Without a doubt, a glam eye look. I keep picking up all these, stunning, colorful eye palettes when I'm at Sephora. I would love to learn is how to do the ombre look, for your lip, the ombre lip. That's what I want to learn. Okay, since we've gone really glam with the eyes, the colors are much darker. I think it's very essential to balance that out with your lips, which means if you have dark eyes, then go kind of nude and kind of, much lighter on your lips. So we've gone with a nudish lip pencil just to outline. I think it's very important to outline your lips. It just gives it a nice, fuller, even look. And we've gone with a nice peachy color for the lipstick to complete the entire look. Okay, this is the most important step when you finish your makeup. It's you have to spray and conceal and just make sure that it's all sets beautifully into your skin. It looks absolutely flawless. So spray away. Ooh, wow! That is awesome, Mona. That looks fantastic. I think it's beautiful. It looks flawless, and that's pretty much how I like to have my makeup. There should be makeup, but at the same time, nobody should know that you have makeup on. It should look almost flawless. I love the lip color. It's beautiful. I love the eyeshadow. It's nice and glam, and it has a touch of a little shimmer to it, which I love. And most importantly, I think it looks really fresh and dewy. So thank you, Monal. Thank you for this absolutely stunning glam look.